I've done it again. I've successfully overspent in the last month, guys. I have a problem. I have a problem. So, last month or last time I broke down my expenses on how much an entrepreneur like me spends in a month, that was not that bad. It was pretty decent. But now we're going to break down just off one account. I'm not going to show you my personal account because that's personal expenses. And last video, I got a lot of flack for showing that. So this month, I'm just going to show you my business account because personal account is a whole other story. So, and a lot of my video editor, he literally figured out everything I spend every single day. So I don't want to just put my personal life out there. So right now we're going to be going through every single expense that I spent last month of July and tell you how much I spend as $1 million earner. Okay, so if you guys don't know who I am, or if this is your first time watching a video of mine, I am a loser. No, I'm just kidding. I am not a loser. I have a business. I'm a CEO. I house about 14 employees in my office. We own a marketing agency. We actually own multiple marketing agencies, automation and consulting agencies as well, all under one roof. And we are doing insane numbers, okay? We're doing insane numbers, I'm gonna be honest. We're doing some of the best numbers that people can do. And, I'm really blessed to be in this really cool position as a CEO of $1 million company. We just got appraised a couple of months ago, and we got appraised for $1.3 to $2.6 million, and that's our business value. So what does a person like me ever spend? Like, what do I spend money on? Don't people want to know? So this is going to be a breakdown video of me spending money and where my money is actually going, because a lot of people are very, very curious. I know my Instagram, I get probably 100 DMs a day, pretty much people asking me, where are you spending this money every time I post about it? So here's a video explaining how much I make. So let's get into it. Okay, boom. I just threw it on you guys. Here we go. $47,260.51 was spent in the month of July. Yeah. Okay. I know, I get it. I spend a lot, but there's some really reasonable things that I spend things on, and I want you guys to be, very aware of what I'm spending money on. Okay, first things first. The way American Express, I need to pay off my card, okay? So $10,000 goes there. Business expenses, automation stores, all the stuff that pretty much comes with running an actual agency, I have to spend money on. Obviously, I don't just get money flown to me. I'm not doing labor. I'm actually fulfilling services that people paid for. So that's what that $10,000 goes to. $9,000 withdrawal. I actually bought my little brother a car. I bought a couple of things here and there. So for the business, of course. Right? So I brought my brother a car. He loved it. It was really cool. I bought him a little Camry. I think it was a Camry. I don't even know what car it was. But I bought him a car, and I bought a couple of things here and there. I bought some things for my mom, business expenses, obviously. So, so there we go. The next thing I spent was another American Express. These American Expresses, don't be flabbergasted of how expensive they are. These are average. This is what comes with $1 million company. You're spending money. Don't think that you're just going to earn the whole $1 million every single year. You have to spend a lot of freaking money to make sure that business is afloat. So this is what I have to do. This is just part of what comes down to it. Next thing is a Zelle payment of $5,000 of SK Industries. So the SK Industries is pretty much me and my brother where we're going, and we're making a real estate project. So I send the money to him. He sends the money overseas to where the project is being operated. It's not one of those little crazy offshore accounts or anything like that. I promise you, we're actually building a full-on building. If you guys can see right here, somewhere around in this video, there is a building being built and constructed that I personally paid for. If you guys haven't watched that video, I definitely recommend you watching that video. It's an amazing breakdown of how I actually did it and how I invested into real estate overseas, and it was really cool. So that building is almost done. We actually finished the 3 stories plus the roof, so we're excited for that. It cost a lot of money. I don't want to break down too much here, but every time you see an SK Industries, 9 out of 10 times it's for the real estate project, because there's expenses here and there every single time, and I'm paying cash. There's no loans overseas. I promise you that. No broke boys are buying real estate overseas. I'm promising you that. So whoever's buying real estate overseas is paying cash, and they're rich. Just know that, okay? Just know that. So we have another 2 payments of SK Industries. that I paid, another payment at SK Industries, and now we have Amazon. Amazon, this was pretty much, I think, for the iPads I bought. I bought the company some new iPads. We really needed them because of video editing purposes and video, posting and stuff like that. We're really big on social media, so we want to make sure we have everything we need to run this company successfully. Next thing is Gustavo Alvarez. This is for my car when I was in Miami. I had to rent it out. I don't like doing the Turo. I actually built a partnership with him and pretty much rented out his Lexus IS 300. It's an amazing car. If you're ever in Miami, need a car, hit up Gustavo or just DM me a car emoji and I'll know exactly what you're talking about. Gustavo is the best. Airbnb. I needed a place to stay, right? So I spent $1,100 in a penthouse for Airbnb, about 3-4 nights. And it was pretty good. It was a good Airbnb. I'm not gonna lie. It was an awesome Airbnb, and enjoyed myself. And obviously, because it was a business trip, I had to spend from the business account. So there you go. Amazon. So this was, I believe, an iPhone I bought. It was Amazon. It was an iPhone 11 Pro Max. I needed to buy it for the office again. Like I said, for posting purposes and just business and stuff in general. I just need that stuff. If we go again, another payment from SK Industries, whatever it was probably an invoice of some kind of real estate construction. Marquise, actually, he's one of my investors that invested into me before actually starting my agency. He invested about $2,000. I could be completely transparent. I have nothing to hide. He invested about $2,000, and he gets paid out $6,000 within I think a 2-month span. So he's getting paid out the rest of the money. So that's really cool. So he made a really good return on his investment. He invested in me in early stages, and I'm giving it back. I'm pretty much tripling his investment, which is, really good. Not a lot of people could do that. So Intuit, this is a bookkeeping service that I have. Intuit is pretty much for bookkeeping purposes where you track your finances, similar to how we're doing this in this video, but there's a virtual bookkeeper that I keep, and they go through every single one of my finances every single day, and they pretty much just organize it. So when it comes to tax season, I'm gonna be prepared. Next thing that I have, one second, where does it go? Okay. I have 2 more payments from Marquise as well. These are another payments for investments. So Six Flags Magic Mountain. Let me explain what Six Flags Magic. This was a business trip. I'll explain why. I was on 7 business calls in Six Flags that I did. Okay, I had business calls in Six Flags, and if you guys don't know the tax code, there are opportunities or different type of tax incentives if you're using entertainment including into your taxes. So if you're trying to write off entertainment or business entertainment or business different type of occasions or vacations or something like that, there are incentives. I'm not an accountant, so don't talk to me, talk to my accountant, but he did tell me that you can write off Disneyland or Universal Studios or whatever for business purposes. So that's what I did. I went to Magic Mountain, I'm not gonna lie, and I got the fast pass, so because I had to, time is money. And then the next one, $259, is for Universal Studios. This is not for me, this is actually for someone else that I actually paid for when they went with me. So yeah. Project Wi-Fi, this was an invoice for one of my businesses that I'm running right now. They do a virtual assisting, so they pretty much are a virtual assistant for my business, for my office, for my back end. So they pretty much upkeep stuff in here and there. Apple Card, I have some debt off my Apple Card. This laptop right here was financed and I'm paying it back. So the Apple Card was $250 right there. Follow is, I don't want to show you guys those. Oh, frick. I don't want to do it. I don't know how to do those. These are just another couple business expenses. These 200s you see from July 6th to July 30th. These are all business expenses as well. Hotels tonight. Needed a hotel for business purposes, obviously, right? MGM Grand Executive Penthouse Suite. Oh wow, that's cool. $192. Not bad, right? Not bad. Here's a picture of the MGM Suite, or the video of MGM Suite. It was actually really fun. It was amazing time. Another thing, Flex Pay, which is $144. That's another universal thing. I took a flight from Miami to LA on coach, on economy, so I paid $120 for that. Another business payment, and then pretty much these just $25 here, $8.50 for the ice cream truck, because a businessman has to eat. Okay, what can I say? So I spent $47,000 in the last month, and now you guys know what I spent it on, right? These are all pretty good expenses. You probably didn't even know where the money went to. I didn't either, honestly. The whole month of July, I was just sitting there and kind of figuring out, Spent $30,000 this month. Whoa, that's 40,000. Okay, that's 47,000. I didn't know I was spending this much money. But the beauty about my business is that we're making so much more money that this doesn't even like damage me at all. Like it doesn't even like put like a dent into what my actual cash flow is. So I'm really blessed for that, and I'm really happy for that. Just real quick, if you guys want to see my monthly, if we show the monthly, that's August 4th. You guys didn't want to see that. The $12,000 already in August. It's only August 4th. That's meaning that I'm spending over a lot of money. Okay. But yeah, the year to date, this is how much I spent since January. So January, which is, I didn't even open my business account since January, but it's open. So $181,000 is what I spent in the last 7 months. But the account was only open for 5. Know that, because my business account, we started about January, March. So we started the business account in about February, March. And yeah, so $181,000, divide that by 5. I don't know what that is. Hey Siri, what's 180,000 divided by 5?
The answer is 36,000.
Yeah, so $36,000 is how much I spent monthly every single month since my business account been open. So, I mean, you could look at it as a glass half full type of guy or a glass half empty type of guy. You can look at it as a glass half full type of guy because this man is not afraid to invest back into his company. He's doing real estate projects. He's doing a bunch of really cool on the side. He's doing a bunch of really cool things on the side end. Or you could look at it as a glass half empty guy. Is this guy spending way more than he needs to? He's doing all these trips. He's doing all this stuff that he probably doesn't need to, and this guy needs to save his money. I'm kind of on both sides. I like investing into my company, but I also want to save. I'm very frugal. So it's kind of like a win-win situation. It's kind of like, I don't know where to pull in terms of the tug war. But, I think so far we're killing it, and I'm so focused. I'm so driven. We're trying to aim for 6 figures a month right now, and we're really on pace to do that. Just this month alone, if I show you my cash flow, we did about $21,000 just in the last 4 days. So, I mean, that's pretty beautiful, honestly. And we have about, I would say, another 6,000 coming in. We're making about $1,000 a day from our marketing agencies alone. Money's coming in, and I'm really happy about that. Other than that, guys, hopefully you guys got an insight of how I spend my money. This is not for personal reasons. This is all for business expenses. If you guys don't believe I'm a millionaire now, you should believe I'm a millionaire. I just got to say that right now. But anyways, other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully you learned something here. Hopefully you got an understanding of how I run my business and everything that comes with owning $1 million business. It's expensive, but it's worth it. Thanks for watching. It's Ish, and peace.